Good morning, class. I'm Onicia Boone, and I'll be presenting my final project. And I'll be focusing on the myth Pandora's box. That is really cute. It took a long time. But in my presentation, I will be expressing the physical, mental, and emotional attributes of the modern times and how it is derived from the ancient myth Pandora's box. The myth in modern times, Pandora's box, presented by Onicia Boone for the class of Introduction to Mythology. Who is Pandora? Pandora was said to be the first woman to be created in Greek mythology. She was sculpted by the god of fire and craftsman Hephaestus, and given the characteristics of femininity by the goddess of love, Aphrodite. She was created by Zeus to teach man a lesson, not to disobey or disrespect the gods. Prometheus, who was a titan, a supreme trickster, and a god of fire. He gave the power of fire to mankind, and Zeus disliked every part of that. Gods had the mindset that the power instilled into the gods shall not be instilled into mankind. But Prometheus, stealing the fire, he then received punishment from Zeus that his brother, Epimetheus, would be captivated by Pandora. His brother Prometheus warned him not to be taken by Pandora's beauty, but he was captivated almost immediately. So the two marry, and Pandora is gifted a box. And this box has destruction, pain, sickness, death, all the evils you can think of inside of this box. The box known as Pandora's box. A box that most are curious, that most would be curious to open. Those particular things are set in the box, and no one in their right mind you would think would open the said box. But within Pandora's characteristics, there was curiosity. She had that more than anything. Ever heard of the saying, curiosity killed the cat? Curiosity indeed can accomplish this outcome, and her curiosity got the best. She opened the box and all pain released. Mankind then lived in pain for a long time. And modern day culture curiosity is just like this. This is what every human has. Good things and bad things derive from this. Curiosity can lead to dangerous outcomes. Instead of keeping our heads low, sometimes never giving immediate reaction can prevent such outcomes. We mentally and emotionally don't understand when to not implicate ourselves. Within Pandora's box, there was one thing left. One thing. And that one thing was hope. It doesn't release right away. She is told by Zeus to lock the box before hope can escape. It doesn't say it won't be released just yet, but we need mankind to learn a lesson before it is received. Things in life are done wrong, but they do turn into something so much better than how they started out with when we learn the lessons that we need to learn from the wrongings that we do. When mistakes are made, we have to know that there is light at the end of that dark tunnel. That doesn't come until the lesson is learned. Eve was also given the similar choice, just as Pandora was. Do not eat this apple, or you will pay for it. This is taught in modern day culture where we are told not to mess with something, and then we mess with that something. Because Eve disobeyed, she received consequences after eating the apple from the good and evil tree of knowledge. Her and Adam were exiled to another world where pain, sickness, death, and hard work was implemented. Something that they didn't have to do, but because Eve was taken by curiosity, therefore the outcome was that said consequence. Both Eve and Pandora's physical beauty make women seem as if they are all so we're going to move on to the beauty aspect of Pandora and Eve. And you may say, well, what does beauty have to do with modern day culture? It has a lot to do with modern day culture and how things work as far as the physical for women like Pandora or like modern day society. Women are looked at as just being pretty, as a damsel in distress. And we could even look like something that holds too much power. We're not disobedient enough. We're not disciplined enough. It's sad to say, but that's how society has seen women for many, many, many years. We are a dangerous species, don't get us wrong. But a lot of women are the opposite of Pandora and Eve. Some of us aren't disobedient. We might have our times where we're disciplined, or we talk a lot, or we're too pretty for our own good. We use our beauty to get something that we want. A lot of things that we do, yes, are similar to that of Pandora and that of Eve. And maybe we were created for man. But women are powerful. Women do have a place in society. We're not just made for man. Pandora's box is implemented in today's technology, televised sitcoms, society as a whole, and multiple materialistic things. We are all looking for the next big thing. We look for the next Beyonce, the next beauty influencer, the next new app. We are wired to stay curious, to stay open-minded, to want to stay updated with the next big thing. We see these sources being so valued, but sometimes don't understand that the source could be the cause of all the troubles we face today. Presenters' final thoughts. This myth has made me understand that we are all flawed within the body that we were given. We are all curious. We are all beautiful. We all make mistakes. But we have to know that our actions can lead to consequences. And we have to learn from those said consequences. We don't need to run. We need to learn. We need to reach new mountains. We have to continue for generations and generations of learning. And we're gonna make mistakes along the way. There's no way around it. We just have to know that it's okay. We have to teach others so that others can teach others. Our curiosity, our beauty, our minds are so powerful. can do utmost anything with it. We just gotta learn how to use it. And make sure that hopefully most of the time we don't use it for bad things. We use it for majority good. Because that hope that was left at the bottom of the Pandora's box was wanting to be released. But it took mankind to release it. It's going to take you to release that power, that greater power.